Good morning, guys. Welcome in. Good morning, Test Battle Fresh. Tomo, welcome in, guys. Hey, Watson, welcome in. Oh, 7 seated. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are around the world. I'm your host, Michael TheDarkLaw, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. It is Saturday, chat, 12th November. Ooh, man, it's going pretty fast, actually. Ridiculously fast. 22, day 178 in a row. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're doing okay. We have like, what is it? We got 7 days or something. No, less than 7 days now, isn't it? Wait. Isn't it like 6 days? Or am I mistaken? Wait. What did I actually say today? Oh, what? I'm pretty sure I changed that. Man, that tweet is totally fucking sketch, like. Did it not go through? Right, one minute. No, it's like 6 days to Wait, is it 6 days? No, it's 7. 7 days. 7 days. 7 days to I. Man, that is like fucking scuffed. Should be that. I could have sworn I updated this in my notes. I guess not. There we go. Right. My tweet is a little bit meh because of that. Should I redo it? Should I redo it, chat? Can I actually be that bothered? Yeah, fuck it. Let's redo it. Screw it. We redid it. Let's redo it. Because if I don't redo it, it is going to annoy me. It's that kind of thing, right? Alright. There. It's it's 7 days. Oh no, is it 6 days? Maybe 6 days. It's 6 or 7 days, isn't it? Hey Paul, how you doing, Chief? Newtly, Whetstone, Tomo, Fresh, Test Battle, welcome in guys. It's 6 days or is it 7 days? How would you say it if the 18th, which is on Friday, right? It would be 6 days, right? You would say 6 days? Or would you say 7? It's like 6, right? 6, yeah, that's how you would say it. Yeah. Right. Let's save that. Let's do this again. There we go. There you go. Alright, there's the tweet. We'll do that. That's easier. Need the retweets on that one. Let me get that command done. How you doing, guys? How's your weekend? Hope everyone's well. Sort this out. There she goes. And we'll update this, which will go into the live announcements there. There. Awesome. Done that. Lovely. There we go. Get a tweet deck on that one. Thank you, guys. 6 days then, i.e. 6 days to also where I am finished this challenge as well, which is going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to my week off. And hopefully by the time the week is, because obviously it's IEE, right? So my week off is perfect, it's IEE. People are going to be doing stuff, I'm going to be doing stuff, but I'm not going to be streaming. And then hopefully when I come back, there'll be that amazing news like, hey, DarkLaw, the PTU for 318 is open, right? That's the plan. At least. We'll see. I don't even know if we're going to get it this year, to be honest, guys. It is very, very weird. Yo, Forgeman. How you doing, Chief? Been okay. I mean, lately pretty settled this morning, so I've been farming loot on arson platforms. Even killed other players who were looting. Not happy chaps. I would imagine that's the case, eh? It's weird to imagine. I'm testing out, so I finally moved my systems over to OBS 28. I have everything saved just in case it goes Pete Tong, where I can just like literally fire the files in and get 27 back up and running, but it seems to be okay. Seems to be okay. Don't see too many issues, which is nice. I hope you guys are well. Nix is chilling out. You chilling out, bud? Yeah. He's chilling. Get some gameplay as well. Are you playing today, Fresh? Fresh as ass. Also that leak. I forgot to have a look. The leak on the cutter. Oh wow, that's like a really small image there. Holy shit. Oh, is this a bigger image? Oh, it's just so small. All right, well I'm not looking at that image. It's too small. I'm gonna hurt my eyes with that one. Fight or Flight is on today. That's all I've really got to say about it, to be honest. Can't wait for it tonight. Apparently there's a dropout and Papa Freedom has taken over. I can already guess who dropped out. I bet it's, what's her name? I guarantee you, Verdi has dropped out, right? That's the vibe I'm getting with it all right now. Or even Miss Gabby's could have dropped out. Ooh. Oh, man. It could be anyone's game, actually. Could be anyone's game. I know Zero's still going. Detox is going. Moist Noodle's still going. Water Potato and Tirada are still going. So yeah, it could actually be... Anyway, there is a dropout because they posted on the Toby site under the announcements. It was like, join the skill Commander Tirada, the Moist Noodle, Water Potato, Miss Gabby's Papa Freedom, Zero State Avenger 1. So I think it's actually Verdi that's dropped out then. But then they don't. Oh no, they do message. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh shit! Who? One moment. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. No, they're missing one. Who are they missing? Wait. Let me go to my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we'll have to see. Hey, Al. How are you doing, Chief? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I just went from Streamlabs to Elements, been good though, the whole few mirror hiccups. Yeah, you don't want to ever use Streamlabs. It is an absolute pile of shit. And make sure you're always using OBS Studio. Never use, what's it called? Like never use Streamlabs OBS, never use Stream Elements OBS. Just use OBS Studio. It does everything and it does it better. Less CPU usage, all that stuff. I'm sorry for spamming, don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. Right, there we go. Slow that. Yeah. Oh. Fuck's sake. Starting to get more floofy. Nova is shedding. The room is like super floofy. Super floofy. Oh. I need to... I think I need to trim the beard a little bit. It's starting to get quite long. Obviously I always tighten up the bum part, but... I don't know, should we go for a fucking Kratos? All we need is like that length, right? Shall we go for a boy? I'll start putting the tattoo on the head and stuff. Boy. Alright. Game is loaded. Game is loaded, boys. Yeah, welcome in everyone. I'm still like setting up a few things because I sort of changed it around. I don't know if I want to have that at the bottom. Possible. Yo, Fletcher. Thank you very much, dude, for the 31 months. Appreciate that, dude. Especially with the Prime as well, dude. Thank you. Alright. Hopefully this works, because again, this is the first time I've used OBS 28. I heard a lot of bad things about it. I've been waiting until they got some of their good things out and stuff like that. I always support the idea of Kratos. I don't know, like Viking. I could probably pull it off. Like, I mean, I've already got nothing on the top. I just need a bit more of a longer beard. And then, I don't know, maybe I need to go and find like a big cat in the wild and let it scratch my face. And then we would have that, right? Also, I need to look a little bit older. I need to get older. I need to level up. But that's good, because obviously in December we level up to 40. So, yeah. I could probably pull off a Kratos. I need a longer beard. A much longer beard. much longer beard, boys. Funnily enough, like, right, so I've just updated my video drivers as well, so prepare for laggy stream. Well, actually it won't be laggy stream, but laggy game until I cache everything again. Cache! I don't play games like, oh god. God of War. I actually wait until websites or like YouTube channels put all the what's it called, all the cutscenes together, and that's how I do it. So did you know that God of War Ragnarok has 7 hours of cutscenes? Well, not really cutscenes, but where you're basically talking and you're not really fighting and stuff like that. 7 hours worth of dialogue, right? It's insane, and that's just on that part, not when you're actually fighting and doing stuff and you still have dialogue. So it's literally a 7-hour movie, and I just, for the past like 2 days, or 3 days, sorry, I just been watching God of War Ragnarok, and it's literally like a movie. It's insane. And that's how I play it, you know? Yes. Ah, man.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
We really need like 318, because at this stage I am so lost in what to do. At times. Keep pushing on, I suppose. 318 is definitely one of these patches that, for me, revives a lot of gameplay with Star Citizen. The downstate salvaging cargo kind of stuff. I don't really care about SBK because, well, I never really hack off my crime stat anyway. And it's just space combat, but the idea of looting and shooting, or shooting and looting, however you want to look at it, is very appealing right now. And the Drake Cutter as a Drake starter ship, because that's where I think they're going with it, right? It looks like a Drake starter ship. The images are, or the image that people have got, or wherever they got it, just looks so bad, so I'm not even going to bring it up because it's just such a small image. But I quite like the fact that CIG are sort of trying to go for every company has a starter ship, right? I do like that. I know it won't please many people, but I think that's a great way to actually do things. Because if you think about it, the first Drake ship is well, you got Mule and you've got the Dragonfly, and then it goes straight to Buccaneer. Actually, funnily enough, I like the look of the cutter, even with the small shitty image, right? I just want my Crusader Lightfire. Don't we all, dude? Don't we all? Wouldn't mind that. One bit. If CIG can get it to the point where every company within the game has a starter, a light, a medium, and like a utility ship, which could be anything, right? That would be cool. Boys. The Drake Cutter kind of reminds me of Mando. I think that's why they've done it, to be honest. So have you noticed that this year alone we've had 2 Star Wars ships, right? Where we've had the Scorpius, which obviously is your X-Wing, right? And now, because everyone was like, you know, the last season of Mando was really good and stuff like that. I've not watched it. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I can appreciate bringing ships into this game. The Drake Vulture, for example, if you didn't know, is literally a copy of the EVE Online ship. I can't remember what it's actually called. But they're like splitting images, right? So, to be honest, this is a really good thing. However, I would have, personally, I kind of feel like if they had done the Mando ship, right, a bounty hunter ship, maybe gone the, maybe at the route of like maybe a bit bigger and stuff like that, but Is that the name of Mando ship? Kilroy, welcome in, dude. I don't watch it. I know what it, I think I know what it looks like and stuff like that. It's the Venture and Eve. That's yeah. So Vulture, Venture, crazy stuff. But yeah, this new is right. So the only image I've got, guys, and it's so diabolical crap. Okay, where this is apparently it, right? Oh, that's the wrong one. It's like that, right? It's a single-seater, max crew 1, but it's quite big, right? Going on that scale. It's meant to be 29 meters, which this human scale was off, if that's the case. Bed, personal locker, smuggling, 1 SU, which is shielded for smuggling, so you've got cargo, yada yada yada, suit locker, foot machine, kind of thing, right? This definitely looks like the ship that is in the Mandalorian. Again, I don't know the exact detail. I don't watch Star Wars, but for me, like everyone's been saying, it kind of looks like a hey, missile. And funnily enough, I actually quite like the look of this ship for Drake. I get how they've gone for the kind of industrial cockpit, but if that had been a sloop or like more swooped cockpit, it's pretty dope actually. So again, what I'll do is I'll get to the area. Let's do a quick blur here. So you calling it the Razor Crest? Yeah. I mean, look at that fucking thing, right? It's pretty much... Oh, fuck. This one here, right? There you go, right? It's pretty much fucking spot on to being that kind of thing, right? And it's 1-seater, or max crew is 1, but it might have more than 1 seat. You know what I mean? I think for like a starter ship, or even just like a, well, I mean it would actually be a starter ship, right? Is really, really cool. Let me just fix my Discord since I absolutely fecked it just now. Yeah, let's do this. I think it looks good. I'm very interested to see what the interior will be, because obviously, you know what I mean? Like, that's a big thing for, if it has like another couple of chairs or something like that, it could be a decent little dropship. Because obviously it being quite thin, you know, well, not really thin, it's quite thick for a ship. But you know what I mean, like it's not exactly sticking out in places and all that jazz, right? Very, very interested to see what's actually inside, where the cargo goes. For a wee smuggling ship, stroke... I mean, in Mandalorian, does he ever actually bounty hunt? Or does he just do mercenary shit? Because obviously that would make sense if it's just doing like sort of mercenary shit in the Drake sort of sense. Because obviously if you're doing bounty hunting, you would want to be able to restrain somebody somehow. Has bounty storage. Oh shit, yeah, so again, they've just literally shown off in CitizenCon that you've got prisoner, floaty, magical beds and stuff. Do they have that in Star Wars as well? Because I know they've got it where you get dipped in that shit and you turn into a fucking nonsense, right? I don't know what it's called, but I'm just remembering the movie, right? And then they were transporting it by floating trolley nonsense. So it kind of looks like they're trying to do a bit of Star Wars, right? The carbonate cage, yeah. So again, it could be where we know that we're about to get stun guns, right? So maybe in the future, you have your little Drake ship and you go up to somebody and stun them and then put them in a fucking floaty coffin thing and you can fit into the back of the ship. There's your Mandalorian bounty hunter kind of stuff, you know? I think it's pretty cool, man. Again, I still think that they wasted their X-Wing nonsense on a multi-crew ship, right? Or a 2-seater. I think they should have just made it like a medium fighter and not gone for the turret kind of nonsense. They were trying to make a more beefier Super Hornet, right? It's the same dippy nonsense. Alright, so that's how bounty hunters get you, right? They dip you in that shit, right? Cool. What's that, Fresh? What's that? This is the... Dude, why the fuck are you showing me a Lego image? Alright, is this what dips you, right? That's the carbonate thing inside the razor case. Alright, and then you get fucking... Okay. Fuck, maybe that's in... Imagine if that would be inside the Drake Cutter, right? I don't know, why would you call it the Drake Cutter, right? Unless it's got like a chop shop inside or something where you cut people's parts off. I don't know, just spitballing, right? Well, yeah, definitely, I really like it. And I'm not a Drake fan, but I do like the simplicity of it, you know? Shit weaponry, right? 2 size 2 weapons and a fucking size 1 laser repair. I mean, it's absolute dog trash. And the missiles as well. Maybe you can upgrade it, I don't know. 2 size 3 and a fucking size 2, I don't know. I mean, as a starship, I suppose it's pretty good. Suit locker, not included. You know, there's 2 variants, right? This is the expedition variant. Maybe there's a fucking chop shop variant coming out. Who knows? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, exactly. I think they're kind of sort of going the route of the like the 100 series, where you've got the 125A, you've got the 135C, and you've got the 100 nonsense. They might do that with the Drake stuff, which then is kind of cool. You get the exploration version, maybe you get a cargo version, and then you get a combat version or something like that, you know? Who knows? We'll see. I'm a little disappointed that it's a starter ship, because I kind of feel, no joke, this is me not lying, if this had been bigger, right, and maybe had a top turret, so it has the same weaponry, but then a top turret with dual freeze, I probably would have bought this as my go-to ship for just doing small scale kind of stuff, because I actually do like the look of it. It's pretty cool. Hey VR, how you doing? I just long for the day where you can have the full cargo or even bounty hunter loop, but on the ground. Imagine Daymar full of roads and little towns. Well, I don't think you're gonna get that kind of in Daymar, you know what I mean? But CIG are looking to expand Outposts to be like what you're talking about, like the Wild West, where you got the bar, you got the easy habs and stuff like that, fucking doing all that gunslinging shit. So I don't think you'll get the roads, right? Because only certain locations in Star Citizen are getting roads. So Terra or something like that, you know what I mean? They would actually bother with it, because you got a lot of hovering kind of stuff, right? It looks like an Ava modular top. Dude, if no joke, if it has that ship with a gunner on the top of it, I actually might get it, because I do like the look of it. Oh, obviously, like, I'm into my fighters and all that stuff, but yeah, it just feels like a spaceship, you know what I mean? Just rectangle, couple of fucking EVA engines, couple of tail fins to soften up coming through atmosphere. You know, industrial kind of looking cockpit. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not bad. And obviously, it is literally a clone of this fucking thing, right? That's a given. If it has a side door, actually, that would be pretty dope, right? I can get rid of that one. We talking about the space minivan? Yeah, the Drake Cutter. Again, I still don't think it's a good name for a ship like that. Again, for Qatar, I was expecting either like a mining ship or like a small salvaging ship or something like that, right? A boarding ship, Qatar cutting something, but... Again, we'll see what the other variants are, because we've only seen the exploration one. I'm interested to see where the combat one goes. 250 MS is not bad, actually. It's not bad. I mean, if you think about it, depending on atmosphere, the arrow is only 200. 250 MS is not bad. It's quite nippy, actually. Yeah, that's very true, Rush. I remember people telling me that, you know, you got the Qatar boat in real life, which is, you know, fast, speedy, so... Yeah, I suppose that actually, if you look at it that way, it makes sense. I wonder if it's still small... No, dude, it's like fucking 3 times the size of the Pisces. It's like 29 meters or something. That they were saying. Where's it here? No, it's not on that. It's under leaks. Let me just go. Fuck off here. Come on, down. They were saying it is 21 meters in length, 4.2 meters in height, based off the concept. But again, it's concept, right? So, bleh. You know what I mean? Like, all of that can change, right? I was actually hoping that it was going to be flight ready, personally. Probably won't fit in the Carrack then? No. It's a proper ship, right? It's a proper ship. It's not going to fit in the Carrack. No. At best, it would probably fit in the Banu Merchantman. Or the 890, right? It ain't going in the Carrack. But then, why would you use it for those ships, right? The only reason you would ever need to put, like, ships in the Banu Merchantman would be, like, fighters, right? Because for me, why would you take one Banu Defender in the Banu Merchantman when you could have, like, 3-4 arrows protecting you? Or 3 Gladius, you know what I mean? It's just not even a question on that one. Especially as the Defender can pretty much keep up with the... Merchantman in warp because it has such a huge fuel tank. And Pisces is probably the best for the Carrack, just so you don't have to bring it in all the time. Yeah, I'm doing well, Donkey. Hope you're good. I'm looking forward to holiday time, which is at the start of IE, and finally we complete our world first challenge. No other content creator in Star Citizen has streamed Star Citizen 185 days. I am definitely looking forward to the holiday. There might be a time where we try and do a year, but we'll see. There has to be a lot of content, right? It's long, yeah. It's no joke, like. But I'm looking forward to it. IE starts, I finish off this challenge. I've got a week off, which means that everyone is busy with IE anyway. And I can get some mental health back on. A bit more balance. And do some walking. I want to do like a proper hike, especially as Nick's now can come with us. Not obviously the huge amount, he's still a puppy at the end of the day, but... yeah, and then hopefully by the end of this year we might see PTU of 318. Hard to say right now. I think if they put IE out next week, and we see PTU go out, there is a chance it could go to at least open PTU by holiday season. Who knows? It might just be where it's just free 17.4. I kind of feel like Pez is massively fucked up things, right? Berg's had a sense-making rant about the Pisces and the idea of quantum drives that can only jump around point planets, which is the whole point of shuttles in the first place. Yeah, I've had that rant as well. I don't think any snub fighter or a ship like the Pisces should ever be able to go celestial to celestial. They should only be able to go around quantum to quantum, quantum boost basically, right? Yo, Wyver 40 fucking months, mate. Fucking months. Look at that shit. Fucking awesome, dude. Thank you for the 40. Exactly. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, very true, Blue Inks, yeah. But I personally feel that, like, the Merlin, for example, should be able to quantum boost around OM points. Just not leave the actual celestial AO, right? Oh, no, AO. It would be, Sphere. The celestial sphere. But yeah, not between celestial bodies. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And then what they could do is just remove the quantum drive from the Pisces. I don't know why they did that, man, because literally they... Well, I mean, they made a really good ship, don't get me wrong, but I kind of feel like they made the Pisces way too powerful for what it should have been from the start, right? Like, it's like it can carry a lot. The exploration version has a shit ton of fucking damage. It's fast, it's nippy, it can warp everywhere. Yeah, I kind of felt like they goofed up on giving it a quantum drive. Especially as it makes no sense to me how all that stuff fits inside that ship, right? Because if you guys don't know, it doesn't actually have its proper components in. It's not meant to have, like, size 1 fucking stuff. It doesn't fit inside that ship. Even the arrow, I'm interested to see how they're going to do the gold version of the arrow, because that also doesn't feel like components will fit into it at all. Hey, Molten Yogurt, how you doing, sir? Welcome in. I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Hope you are well as well. Magics, I know. It's strange because obviously, like, CIG, when they first designed ships or released ships, they had in mind that they would always come back and redo them to bring in components. But when you look at the Terrapin, right? How much space is required in the Terrapin to actually fit all those components and stuff like that? It's crazy. Well, that's because the Gladius is gold standard. It's the same with the Saber and the Scorpius and ships like that. You can see the gold standards. Buccaneer, Hornet, Arrow, M50, 300 series. None of them have their gold standard yet. There's a huge amount of ships that need to be redone. A huge amount of ships. Because CIG wanted it where they were all physical in the ship, and I personally feel, right? So, hear me on this, guys. Hear me out on this, right? There are some ships that have physical components, like the Redeemer, but there's no way to actually get those components out of the ship, right? Because if you actually look at the component hatch to get things out, it's actually blocked by the quantum drive and some bad meshing. We've done this before of the show, right? So that hatch is completely blocked. So what is the point of making these things physical? I know that it would be for, like, looting purpose and dropping and stuff like that, but you could have that in a different down state, you know what I mean? Or they could have just made it where it's like a 3D texture that you go and see and boopity boopity boop, it changes, right? Now they keep making new ships after ship and not looking back to the update to the old ones. Exactly. Like, you have Herald, you have 300 series, you have the M50, the Buccaneer, the Hornet series, the Arrow. What else are we missing on the small scale? Vanguard has the ability to open up everything. Freelancers, yeah, Freelancers. Is the Cutty? I don't think the Cutty has the gold standard, does it? So, I mean, no joke, there is a huge amount of redo. Either the arrow is going to have a size change or a component size change. I don't know where it's going to go. You know that in the M50, the coolers are actually in the wings, and the wings are literally like that, and about, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way a cooler component fits inside the M50's wing. There's no way. You could barely get a shoe inside, and it's meant to fit this size 1 fucking thing, right? Where the hell are they going to put the components on the M50? It's going to have to be, like, completely crushed together or something like that. Pisces should have the same limits as a small fighter. Yeah, I feel so as well. But the Pisces just has overpowered slots for some reason. Yeah, but you know what I mean, Alan? Like, you're talking about quantum drive. The engines, because obviously every ship has to come with engines eventually, unless they scrap that idea. Then you've got a power plant, you've got 2 shields, which makes no sense to me why the M50 has 2 shields. Then you have the 2 coolers that it gets, and this is all meant to fit inside this whatever, you know? I'm still going to get the medical Pisces. I think that's going to be definitely one of the best ships to get this year, hands down. Yeah, I don't think racing ships should have quantum drives as well. I think they should be like snubs, where you can warp around the OM points, but you can't leave the celestial area. Yeah, I completely agree, Alan, sorry. I completely agree, the M50 should lose its shields and quantum drive. It just doesn't make any sense why a racing ship needs it, right? If somebody goes, oh, you need a shield for going for the atmosphere? Alright, well, they could put in a size 0, right? That's pretty good. Like, again, Blue Manx for me, I'm hoping that it's got 1 bed, and on the opposite side it's got the cargo box area for the Pisces Red, because that will be the best dropship ever for a small group for bunkers and stuff like that. They'll be able to loot, heal up, and be quite low detectable, because we all know that cross sections are about to change in the coming months. Maybe not for 318, but we know that CIG want to make it where smaller the ship, the more sneaky it is, right? And also all EM shields and stuff are gonna get a rework, where right now size 2 is just so broken, you know what I mean? It's gonna be cool to actually maybe see some stealthy gameplay back into the game. But the Pisces Red, I think, is going to be a great utility ship. And I don't care if it doesn't even, it's not even able to warp around, like warp from like Yela to Daymar or something like that. If it can only go around the actual object and not from it, I'm cool with that, totally cool. Because I'll use it in like a Banu Merchantman or something like that to quickly go and scout areas or drop off 1 or 2 people for bunkers instead of having to bring the main ship into atmosphere. That's what I can't wait for. I can't wait for the day where you actually have to go, oh, you know what, it's more challenging to actually have to bring these big ships like 890 Banu Merchantman into atmosphere. Let's take a shuttle, right? You want that sort of Star Trek vibe, I feel. And I'm not a Star Trek fan or Star Wars, but I like the idea that they had where whenever they had to do a landing team, they would either obviously go down with the fucking teleporter, or they had it where they would go down in a shuttle, right? They never sent the full ship down, unless obviously it was like part of a movie, it was crashing or something like that. And I like the idea that that's what you would do with, say, Banu Merchantman in 890. They should not be entering atmosphere at all, you know? A hard atmosphere, anyway. Maybe like a super light, like Selen, or, you know what, you can do something like that. But that's where the Pisces feels to me. It's like a little shuttle ship, even as a medical version. It's going to be really, really cool. I do like the idea of it. Hey Diffs, good morning to you, Chief. Yeah, this is, again, but this is also a great thing for like pirating and stuff like that, Blue Manx, where maybe somebody leaves their 890 in space and you can detect it, scan it out or something like that with like a herald or an emissar, and then you can board it, hack into it whilst people are off ground. You know, when they do like low crew kind of stuff, right? It would be so dope to have them where they come back and they're like, alright guys, let's leave away, and there's already a full pirate team stowed away on the ship, right? That would be such cool gameplay. But they have to make it where going into atmosphere or heavy atmosphere is not worth it for like reclaimers and 890s and stuff like that. It's just too taxing on the fuel because we don't have that system, right? We used to have it. We used to have it where engines used to overheat under strain in atmosphere. The Starfarer, for example, used to basically fall out the sky on Hurston because it took too long to get through atmosphere that the engines would overheat. Because that ship is not actually designed to, I mean, it has the ability to land, but it's not meant to come into hard atmosphere. It's too heavy for its engines. And I would love to see that where you are forced to make a choice. Do you spend a shit ton of money bringing your 890 Banu Merchantman Idris into atmosphere, or do you bring in utility ships? Same with like Kraken and stuff like that. We know the Kraken, we know the Idris can land, but are you actually going to waste that kind of fuel and time bringing it in, you know? I want that in the game. I want it where you make those sort of fuel choices. Especially with somewhere like Pyro where you're lacking in fuel. We don't know how many places are going to actually offer fuel. I pretty much expect Starfarer gameplay to be a huge element of Pyro gameplay, by the way. If you don't know people who like to do fueling in Starfarers, you need to start making friends for Pyro. I guarantee you it's not going to be easy to get fuel in that place. There's going to be a lot of people running out. Counter-scan bait? Oh yeah, that would be cool as well. I would love to do that. You know what I mean? Like, pirating is cool. You know what I mean, Citizen Kilroy? But I would love to make like a pirate trap. A hauler full of juice and inside full of people ready to go ham. You know? Open the caterpillar doors and everyone's got fucking railguns and you're just broadsiding like crazy. It would be so cool, man. Especially when they slow everything down, right? Counter pirate gameplay, it does sound pretty juicy. Basically, the Banu Merchantman would have to make sure that they're carefully dial in speed, angle. Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm caring. Like, I'm not saying that you can't go into atmosphere, Alan. I'm saying that it should be where you're going, you know what guys, we're not going to make that much money to cover the fuel cost for doing this. Let's take a scout ship or a smaller ship in, and somebody goes, oh, but we didn't bring one. It's like, you know what I mean? There should be choices in making mistakes like that, where sometimes it's just easier to come in with a bit lighter than what you require. Because a lot of the time, people literally fly around solo in an 890 just so they can actually get to a location without being killed. They literally use the size 4 capital tank just to protect themselves. And for me, if you're soloing an 890, there should be a huge cost. It should be something that's done with a big group. And before somebody goes, oh, it's the only ship that I bought, it's like, if you only own an 890, then you need to start prioritizing a little bit better, I feel. 890s are great for prisoner transport. Yes, we're gonna take you to Clasher on the most exclusive prison transport ship. Here's the swimming pool for you to have a quick swim before you're put in jail. Yeah, totally. Yeah, best star pack. How you doing, Ginger? Welcome in. We found a solo 890 last night with Anna. Did you see? Nah, dude. I like, literally when I stop streaming, I'm literally training the little monster, right? You know? He is literally getting trained at night or walks and stuff like that, so. Yeah, I unfortunately, I used to spend a lot of time watching content creators at night and stuff, but it all depends on the day, right? Wolf pup, yeah. This is why I only fly the Mustang. You still doing that, Molten? That's cool. Again, there's a good choice within the Mustangs. The Delta's great for combat. The Beta is kind of like whatever, right? But ever since they added in the actual cargo containers for the thing, you know. Hey, Vinny. Doing well, thank you. How's everyone's weekend, by the way? Hope everyone's doing good. I'm looking forward to IE. But I'm really desperate for Free 18 now. You seen the latest leak, right? The Mandalorian Drake ship. Is that what you're talking about, Bright Shadow? We were just covering it a few minutes back, but yeah. I like it, actually. I really like it. Got a new GPU? Nice. Yeah, I think it's actually one of the nicest looking Drake ships, the Cutter. And I actually, like, I'm really excited to see what, like, the combat cargo version, if they have anything. Because they've only shown the exploration in the leaks, right? But I think it's a good little starter ship for people, you know? I thought so as well, Ginger. The video really made it look, I was like, oh yeah, is this gonna be a heavy fighter for Drake? Is this gonna be maybe a cut, like in between the Cutlass and the Corsair kind of size, you know what I mean? I was getting a little bit excited for that, because I did like the look of it. It was quite thick, but damn, that camera angle really fucking tricked us. It's just a tiny little 21-meter ship, you know? But I like it. I think it's really good to have, I'm saying this at the start, I think it's really good to have every company in Star Citizen offering a starter ship for people. So we've got the Origin, we've got the Nomad, which is CO. We've got, I don't think we've got, yeah, we've got the Pisces, which is Anvil. We've got the RSI ones. Actually no, is it in the Nomad Misk? Actually, it's Misk, isn't it? I think. No. And then you got Hull A, which I suppose is like Misk. So yeah, it's nice to see a wee Drake one. The RSI Galaxy, that's a absolute shit show. I'm sorry. It looks really good, don't get me wrong. The Galaxy in the leaks looks really good. But there is no need for another fucking Carrack-sized ship in this game. Sorry, but there is no need. Not even from RSI, right? There's no need for it. Just bring us the goddamn real Perseus and stop making an industrial version. Because you know what would have been better for RSI right now? Would have been a ship like the Perseus, but it was a Merlin launcher, right? A Merlin carrier. Imagine this, right? With a bit of cargo, enough space for like a Perseus to fit in it, but it launches like 10 Merlins. And it can actually stow 10 Merlins and has like proper facilities for it, right? Now that would have been cooler than an industrial Perseus that has just cargo and medic bay, and it literally is just a beefed up version of the Carrack, right? And it looks like the Anaconda, yeah. But you know what I mean? It's got 3 size 5 guns. It's a souped up Carrack. So you know what's gonna happen? Well, personally, you're not going to see this ship for like 3 or 4 years anyway, you know? It's not announced, Bad Cows, how you doing, Chief? It's just another leak. If people don't like leaks, I do leaks on this channel. It's whatever, right? But it's literally, if you know what the RSI Perseus is, it's that, but the industrial version. It's got like a little caravan on the back of it. It looks really cool, you know? They needed the Odyssey killer this year. They could have done that with the Perseus. Oh, I know what. No. Okay, yeah. Never mind, Ginger. I know what you mean. They needed something that people would upgrade their Odyssey to. Yeah. I see what you done. I see what you done with the Odyssey killer. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They needed a ship where you upgrade your Carrack to something even more now, right? You still get to use your piece of shit Carrack, but guess what? In 3 or 4 years, you get your juiced up Carrack. You know, which then will be replaced by the RSI Premium Galaxy Quest, or whatever the fuck they call it, right? But I think a Merlin carrier would have been so cool. Also, nearly watch with the links, dude. Only subscribers can put links. This is going to be the easiest IE for me. Do not buy much, I think. Yeah, the Med Pisces is definitely an instant buy for me. But, the only thing that will stop me from buying it is if it's got a medic bed on both sides. Kilroy. That will stop me. Because, for me, I don't need something like that, right? Especially as we know that triage medic gameplay is going to be coming in the future of like next year. They're wanting to bring in triage stuff where you can actually get like defibs and whatever. Right? Excuse me, hiccups. Ooh. But if the Pisces has one med bed and cargo on the opposite side, because obviously it's got 2 cargo right now. If it has the med bed and the cargo, I will instantly buy a medical Pisces because it's the perfect outpost dropship, in my opinion, at that stage. Able to bring the cargo, able to carry a couple of people, able to heal people up. Juice. But if it's got 2 med beds on each side, nah, not buying it. Because I'll just use like a Cutlass Red then, or something. Well, the Perseus isn't really a gunship, to be honest. It's more like a Corvette. That's how it kind of feels like to me. It's like a Corvette. Big motherfucking cannon on it, you know. Same with the Nautilus, you know. I'm interested to see how the Nautilus will be. Feels like it would be 1 med, 1 pilot. So picture the blurry bed, but yeah. Long as it's not 2 beds. I mean, it's still going to be a great ship for people that want to do medical search and rescue, right? Would make the Pisces even more OP, but they can drop the weapon size down, so the exploration version would still be really good for taking out turrets, right? My theory, or my plan would be where you turn the Pisces Red into a dropship that can have like a couple of railgun guys, so you come in, railguns take out the turrets, the Pisces pisses off, and then you have your cargo box going in, and if you need to heal people up, you've got the wee bed and stuff like that. I think that would be really, really dope gameplay, especially as we know in 4.0, they're bringing in that bunker stuff that is literally 60 minutes minimum of content, right? And I love the idea that the Pisces would be a really good, like, drop-off kind of vehicle for that kind of thing. No. Ooh. Man, this server's quiet. We need like a medical ground vehicle. See, I would agree with you on that. However, there's no ground gameplay, right? Apart from like versing other players. Okay? So until we actually have to have a reason to send in the ground troops, the ground vehicles to take out things to stop vehicles getting close, like missile launchers and stuff like that, I just don't see the point. Because you could just have, you know, people medicing up on the Spartan or something like that, you know? Hey, Silisium? I hope I'm saying that right, dude. Thank you very much for the raid, Chief. Welcome in, guys. But yeah, a medical ground vehicle would be good once there is actually ground gameplay, right? Because we don't have ground gameplay. It's go in, shoot a bunker up, and that's it. Medical Spartan? Yeah, I mean, they can make a medical Spartan, right? It's, instead of having all that space, it's got the, they could put a triage bed in the back of it, right? And still have a bit of space. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're all doing well. I thank you again for that raid, Chief. Appreciate it. I want to see a reason for using tanks, for going up against bunkers and stuff like that. Hi, from France. How you doing, guys? How's the weather, actually? You guys going to cold weather, or you still got sort of warmish weather? Medical mule with mash pods on each side. Again, you know what I mean? I don't want to see any more ground vehicles until CIG start adding a reason in. So say for example you go to a bunker. I want to see maybe the bunker protected by a couple of tanks or a ballista, right? This would be solid gameplay. Because then you'd be like, right guys, we're gonna drop you off maybe like 5 kilometers out, and you're gonna slow boat it in with like a Spartan and a tank. Take out the opposition tanks, and then we can bring in the Hercules, for example. This is what's needed. Right now, you just literally come in to an outpost in a Hercules, tank all its damage, take out the turrets, land, and then, you know what I mean? There needs to be an actual reason in this game to not always just face tank with big ships. Like where it would actually be, you know what I mean, until like the AA is taken out. They really need to put ballista, missile launcher turrets on top of bunkers, I feel. This would be dope, right? Feels like they're getting AI there. They can work in the vehicle targeting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just don't want more ground vehicles that don't offer any gameplay until CIG start making the gameplay, where you have to maybe no fly zones. The AA is just too much, too high, too furious, and you have to go in with land vehicles or para-drop kind of stuff to take out the AA and the turrets and the tanks and the ballistas. You know what I mean? A full military complex where you've got AA turrets, AA ballistas, roaming around. They're not just stationary, they're moving, right? Within a circle. Tanks to stop you getting close to take out the AA. Other turrets as well that maybe track you better. This would be really, really cool gameplay. I want a reason to drop people off at distance and wait for them to go, right, AA's taken out, move everyone in, you know? And then lock down the facility. Or you could do it another way. For example, you take out like the vehicles, but you leave the turrets, and then you can go into the facility and hack it and turn the turrets to your favor, so they also protect you, so you don't have to blow them up or something like that. Maybe you have to repair them. You know what I mean? Like, does anybody played PlanetSide 1? When you took over an outpost or a facility in PlanetSide 1, you could either choose to hack it and make it yours kind of thing, or you could drain the shit out of it by destroying everything, the power went down and it flipped it over where you could easily hack it and stuff like that. But there was also the cool thing is when you took the facility from the opposition, you had people with repair guns repairing all the turrets and getting them back up for your side. I would love to see this in Star Citizen. I would love where you could go to an outpost bunker and you could turn the defense turrets to your favor. This needs to happen in the game. Because I just don't like the idea of you're always having to destroy everything in this game just to get rid of it, right? Can you actually do that in PlanetSide 2? I didn't think there was a repair gun. Well, I mean, there is a repair gun, but it's for, like, the maxes and stuff. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't bleed the facility down like you could in PlanetSide 1. Also, thank you very much for the follows, guys. Babs and Rusty Man. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, very well. Thank you for that, Babs. For me, PlanetSide 1, I feel, was so much better than PlanetSide 2. Because PlanetSide 2 felt like they took away the roles and they made them classes, and I didn't like that. It was cool that you could be like an infiltrator that could then quickly grab a repair tool and start repairing a turret that you've already hacked and get its health up kind of thing. You know, and you just can't do that in PlanetSide 2. Then the most powerful player groups will always have them? No, not necessarily. Again, you've got to remember that in the future of this game, Rusty Man, there's 9 NPCs to 1 player, right? So even in the biggest organizations, we'll have 8 times the amount of NPCs attacking them if they do something. So yeah, they might be able to hold them for a wee while, but they might get overwhelmed. And then obviously if you don't have traffic of like fuel and other things coming in, you know what I mean? Like even big groups can fall to what's it called? Attrition of war, where basically they just run out of resources and you just take them over by sheer bombardment, right? That has a chance to be in Star Citizen. Engineers can repair broken things and make them your side. Really? Ah, okay, so they've recently added that in then. We needed our own IFIs. Drop containers on a bunker. That would be cool, yeah. We freelancer here. Hey, Salty, how you doing? Since everything about power is getting physicalized, you might one day be able to EMP. Yeah, I'm actually hoping for that. Again, I like Sabotage. Sabotage takes down, because obviously what Rusty, or it's Hitman, Rusty Man, said is that there's always the fear of big player groups being able to just outdo you through sheer numbers. But if you've got a good team that can infiltrate, sneak into a facility, drop a wee EMP charge or something like that, say CIG made that, you know, and that takes it out for a split second to turn the advantage to your team sort of thing, that's cool gameplay, right? Everyone loves having underdogs kicking the crap out of big groups. And you can do it in PlanetSide, you can do it in EVE Online. I don't see why it would ever be not a thing in Star Citizen. We know that we're about to get a smoke nade. And a flash nade. I think it's the flash nade first we're getting. I think it's for free 18 actually, it's in the files. Where we've got like a flashbang. Smoke grenade, you could get EMP grenades, would be pretty cool. Distort systems, stuff like that. Hey Villa, how you doing, dude? I'm very interested to see how much money you'll make from salvaging a freelancer max in the future. Thunderbolts and Dominators. Ooh! I'm not sure if this is actually... Look at that! Aegis Gladius decoy launcher. No wonder they die in a fire, right? 350. Can you play Bop whilst Lofa? You talking about Thingy Bob? Triple Alert. Bop from that long-haired boy band group from like the 90s. Is that what you're talking about? Did you heard the payout for Salvage? Salvage 1 SEU? No. Really? What's the price, Blue Banks? Hanson, that's it. Dude, I'm not listening to that, alright? When I'm next low flying, right, just mute my stream and then you play it on your own system. I am not even adding that to my search on my music engine because I will get spammed by Hanson ads or something like that. No, not happening one bit. It's the same as 1 SEU of a Quantanium. I don't know what that means, Blue Manx. I don't do that shit, right? I don't do cargo and mining and stuff. What's that to somebody who just literally size 9's a hammerhead for money, right? Last night I encountered someone trying to escape prison and their escape pilot was flying Aurora, 2 EM missiles, and the Aurora lost power and fell to the ground. Nice. I can't wait for I really hope, please CIG, please. Have you made it where fighters can go into a soft death state? Because I want to see fighters fall out of the sky with people on board like that, and instead of them crashing into the ground diffs, they literally can get out and start running, right? It'd be so good. It'd be so good, man. 88 UEC for 1 Unite, if I remember. I mean, it depends on how much SEU you get from a hull. I mean... Again, it's free money, I look at it, Blue Manx, because for God knows how long, when me and my group kill people, right, we don't make any money from it. Now there's a potential of scooping up cargo boxes and, what's it called? Salvaging, you know what I mean? So 88 SU, for me, is more money than I make right now. What's wrong with Hanson? Dude, I ain't listening to Hanson, alright? That's done. The 90s is over. They're like the young version of what's it called? Nickelback, you know. Even though they're a lot older now, you know. I think they said 1 SU per C1 wing. Really? Really? Oh, C1. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, C2. Wow, that's shit then. That's absolutely shit. If I get a cutty and hunt nomads, you can just tractor beam. I'm looking forward to when the Cutlass actually has its tractor beam, right? Because that would be pretty cool. Dude, I had someone spamming scimitars at me and missed every single one. They brought an ion to a dogfight. Heroes, eh? Did anyone see my latest short? Exclamation mark short or shorts if you've not seen it. We had an inferno come after me last week or this week. And yeah, I know exactly how it feels when an ion comes to a dogfight. Look at this, folks. I'm not looking at anything you link for Hansen. Sorry. You can be a Hansen fan. That's cool, right? I think it's yeah. There we go. Shorts. Sorry. It's VODs and shorts. Warning up. Oh yes, my garden furniture covers arriving today. I will finally be able to protect my furniture, my garden furniture from the elements. We're getting absolutely bombarded by rain and wind, and I'm expecting snow very shortly in the next couple of weeks. So I was like, crap, I'm gonna have to actually upgrade my garden furniture cover because my other one is getting shredded by the wind. So time for an upgrade. I can't wait for the cutter steel version. Yeah. You know, the good thing is, right? If they actually did my idea, or not my idea, I can't remember who said it in chat, but I agree with the idea. When you have a soft def and you're in atmosphere, you should have to get to a chair or you die from impact, right? I think this would be a great thing. So if you're in a freelancer and it goes into soft def and it's falling out the sky, you need to get to a seat to make sure you don't die from impact, right? Just like it is in planes and stuff. Maybe it raises up the survivability. But I would love it, right? You see, like, everyone there changes to start using the Cutlass steel because it's like, you don't need to play musical chairs. Wherever that ship breaks apart, there's always a fucking chair to get inside for crashing into the ground. It'll become, that's what it, like, I guarantee you CIG do this just to get Cutlass Steel's sales up. It's like, hey guys, we need to get to an emergency chair or a chair in general or you're gonna die from impact, you know, we're crashing. And everyone's like, oh, I can't get to the back of the Cutlass to get to the chairs, right? But not in the Cutlass Steel, you can pick any fucking corner and have a chair. But yeah, that short shows off why you should never use an Inferno to dogfight at all, or like an Ion and stuff. Those ships are still good. They just, people use them for fighters and stuff. It's not good. Cutlass chairs? Well, back of the Cutlass has it. Still don't want a Cutlass Steel. Survive on the toilet? What toilet? On the Freelancer, yeah, you would have, I suppose. Alright, what do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? We have a Gladius. Oh my god, straight to missiles? Not even whining and dining? Holy mother of gypsy danger. Well, I guess we'll return fire. Looks free. We have a secondary target. Secondary target is a damage. Oh my god, it's a fucking freeway! Oh my god, alert! Launch emergency fresh! Launch emergency fresh! It's your time to shine fresh! I know you've been waiting in the corners! I bet he's called fucking AFK as well. Fresh! I need the emergency fighter! Launch Iceman! Launch Goose! Chair dance on a cutter? Yeah. Oh god. Are you not even ready? God damn it, even said last night, I'll play with you. I'll be your wingman, DarkLaw, don't worry. I've got you covered. God damn it, Maverick. God damn it. Alright, Alright, we need to get the... Oh, God. This is ridiculous, guys. Come on, come on. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. Talk to me. Sweet niblets. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. I need to change my song. This is... Freelancer! Help me! You're my only hope! Oh god. Oh, that's God. That's bad. Now it's just spam. It is literally just spam missiles now. We're probably gonna run out of flares before anything else. Oh, I got more major torque imbalance. There we go. Come on, guys. Right? You have 3 of you, and you're still spamming missiles. Go Tom Cruise. I know. I bet you they... Oh, look! They're going to fucking rearm missiles. Are they? Right. My turn, I suppose. Right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Baby Connies? Pretty much feels like it. Yeah. Alright. God damn it, I need some music. I can't fucking compete in this element, right? Right, we'll do this, right? Alright, let's play. Alright, where's that Gladius? Let's go on this one then. Let's do that. We got a 4-on-1, I think. Super Hornet coming in. Fox free on that. Hit on that. Let's bring it down. Bring them in slower. Oh, we got mobiles. Another one. There's the arrow. Let's kill the arrow. Fox free on the arrow. Splash arrow. Alright, where are you on that one? Let's lower decoys down to 1. We're gonna go on this. Fox free on this Super Hornet. Splash on that, or hit. I think his engines are hit. Splash Super Hornet. Don't know where the Gladius is gone. Gladius bugged out, I think. Or hit the deck. Alright, cancel fresh. Maybe they'll come back, I don't know. I think the Gladius crashed. I'm not sure. Doing this, actually. Yeah, Gladius is gone. Quickly repair whilst we're here. Yeah, all it takes is music. Oh, wait. Is that? No. All it takes is music, chat. Maybe the Gladius come back. We'll see. Which skill multiplier does this music cover? I don't know, for me, I just concentrate better on music, right? Gladius crashed into you? Oh, were you there, Philip? Damn it! Here I am, quitting my job, leaving my girlfriend, just to move the PC and log in. Thank you, Fresh. I know that you can stand down. Stand down, Goose. Stand down. Hornet is solo? Ah, well, I always look at that. Alright, how you doing? They might come back. Ah, there he is. They might come for you now, actually.
Maybe. What's this max?
I think it's just the okay. Do do do. Alright, let me catch up with chat. My wife just walked in and thought I was watching porn with all the deep male grunting. Yeah. Fresh running from the kitchen, yeah. You got here in the end, don't worry, you got here in the end. Let's see where we go. Also, cancel 1395, welcome in as well, Chief. Inbound arrow.
Alright.
Box free on arrow. Don't waste any more. It's like triple flaring. I think he did actually 6 flares, right? Oh, going hyper. Yeah, not going. Hey, cigarettes, how you doing, Chief? Gladius is waiting for his buddies to return? That would be a smart move, yeah. How are we able to kill them so quickly? Just hitting them with missiles and aiming, I suppose? With the amount of missiles that I was having to deal with, Lord Brained, I could only assume that they literally count on missile spamming people to death instead of actually practicing to fly and gun, right? Because that's normally what happens when you see somebody spamming missiles, or a group spamming missiles, or even separate groups spamming missiles on one target, is they are all desperate for that kill and they don't want to get into some area that they're not used to. For me, missiles are just a fucking commodity that somebody throws at me, right? Or they want to annoy you. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So all I did was just drag them around a bit. I spotted that there was a damage arrow that engaged right from the start, and the Super Hornet is obviously slower than the Gladius. The Gladius disappeared off my radar, so I took the advantage to kill the arrow, which was stationary for some reason, and the Super Hornet was spread away from whatever else it was. Even if they were separate groups and all 3 of them were in their own solo gameplay, it's still 3 versus 1. And with the amount of missiles being fired at me, there was a lot of times I had to use the terrain to take out the missiles. This is why, for some reason, CIG just give either way too many missiles or not enough decoys for this game. If you hit the shots, you take the percentage of winning. It's greater than when you miss. Yeah, exactly. If somebody is just constantly spamming missiles and not thinking about it, you know, you're never gonna win versus me. I mean, generally, I don't die in this game unless from bad mistakes, like the game crashes, or somebody rams into me, or, yeah, that's generally it, you know? If anyone actually ever gets to kill me, it's usually because I just let you. We go Villet. Cruising around.
The name I just scanned, I know as well.
Yeah, I usually use missiles just for pressuring. But again, if I notice somebody not flaring correctly, then I'll just use missiles to bombard. But for me, I only fire one. Those guys were like firing multiples, which just is... Sometimes it works, but for me, you should always fire one at a time. You should never fire 4 at a time. Because if somebody can deflect one missile, they can deflect 4. So you're just wasting ammo at that stage just to try and get a cheap kill. You're better off using it more strategy kind of style, but, you know. I mean, I had the idea, why I launched Fresh was literally Arrow, Gladius, Super Hornet. You know, if I turned on any of them, I'm gonna take way too much damage and stuff like that, but in the end, yeah, there was no organization. And that's the biggest thing within Star Citizen, is it's not really down to your skill level. You know, that does help. It's your team play or your situational awareness that is a big factor in this game. Damn. A lot of songs from my playlist have been removed from Spotify. And they're all to do with, thingy bob. What's it called? Yeah. I can't even remember what it's called. Yo, Zeph, how you doing, Chief? You guys ready for FOF tonight? I'm looking forward to sitting back. I'm not going to be streaming FOF, but I'm going to be sitting back. Sitting back and enjoying it. I got some shiders to enjoy. You going to be watching Fresh?
Hell yeah. Can't miss that one.
Did you enter the giveaway?
Not yet, but I will.
That's the ultimate return fire. If we win the giveaway. I'm looking forward to actually. I got my favorite that I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna announce who my favorite is, but FOF Fight or Flight by Astro Esports. Atmosphere Esports.
Atmo Esports.
Atmo Esports. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Atmo Esports have their
Got someone coming?
Toby thing.
Wow, 135.
135, Sergi. Yeah, 135 can be good. Don't go for missiles, just go for guns. I got full beam. It's all yours. Flash.
Nice.
It's clearly detox. I'm not going to say yay or nay. Esport ready? Maybe in the future, right? I wouldn't knock it. I definitely feel like Christian and stuff, once CIG give better tools, we'll be able to do cool things, right? Yo, Newman. Flying an arrow did. My wingman's in the Gladius, and my artiste of the channel, Villet, is flying around in his arrow, doing some low flying. Actually, I'm gonna chase after Villet. Let's have a look at that low flying.
Cutlass Black above us.
Really?
RCIQ.
Alright, well, get ready for missile spam, right? I'm gonna chase Villa for a bit. Let me know if anything comes in, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Why is it everyone dies when I chase after them, love life? Good try, fella, good try.
Oh my god, he's actually going down to
Alright, I'm coming back.
something. Can you see him? 320?
Yeah. Turning now. Colors black. Racking for. Targeting right engine.
He might be looking for his body, I don't know.
Yeah. Box free. Quick fast. You got him slowed down?
Yeah, I'm 4 away. Right.
Flash colors. I really wish I could get that freelancer, right?
Party markers are broken. Oh well.
Why do I switch between lag and lead? Because it's easier sometimes to use lag or lead. High speed, use lead. Slow speed, use lag. That's just how I prefer it. I wish I had HOTAS, I'd fly my ghost more? Why'd you need HOTAS to fly a ship? This is some main character got a power-up music? Would not have expected you to listen to anime music on your low... dude, I am a huge anime fan. I go all the way back to one of my favorite mangas is Berserk. You must drive people insane fighting them. I doubt I could even see it. Ah, dude, I am nothing special. I just know how to fly. I don't really do any sweaty PvP and stuff like that. You still haven't seen or read Berserk? Oof. No alpha. However, I could add it to my list. What's it about? Like, that's the thing with anime and manga, right? There's just so much of it that when somebody's like, oh, have you watched this? I'm waiting for the new Gundam Witch of Mercury to finish its first season, and then I'm gonna watch it. You mean to just haven't gone around to it? Yeah, Berserk is a hard one because sadly the creator passed away, and it doesn't look like it's gonna get finished, so. Sci-fi horror? Ooh. I'm a big mech sort of like fan. Berserk is awesome, yeah. I don't think, I say this with confidence, I don't think you could get any better in the drawings of the, like if you get the, I would love the collection. Philip Prussian. I love the collection of the, like the binder books of Berserk, but they're so expensive. But the artwork in Berserk is just absolutely gorgeous. You see Iron Blood Orphans, yeah. Barbatos is my favorite Gundam. Purely because obviously it's the Wolf Gundam. It's down since I have not had time. If you check out Iron Blood Orphans, it's a really good one because it sort of cuts away from the typical kind of stuff, you know. I've not seen 86, no. It's super grim and dark. Ooh. What kind of manga anime is it? Is it like modern, sci-fi, fantasy? It's a mech Gundam? Alright. Let me just quickly write that one down then. Yeah, that just instantly won. Text document. Let's just quickly go here. So it's called 86. 86. Yep. Alright. Thank you. And is it anime or manga? Swano did the OST? Nice. Actually, let's have a listen then. I wonder if I can actually find it. What does anybody know? 86. Ooh. Oh, listen. This is like the emotional part. Oh no. Is that the right one? Yeah, watch it on post links. Oh look, 86.
There's a ship coming. Neo.
Oh.
Gladius low, northwest.
What's that? Engage. Putting one Fox out. Fox free on the first Gladius. I'm on your left.
Anvil arrow, the map guy.
What's that? I'll engage arrow.
Missiling me.
Fox free on arrow. I'm engaged on arrow. Swapping now because he's in a turret circle.
Taking him. Dust shield.
Following up. Just try cording away. Turn around.
Right, turning around on you.
Yeah, I'm on your 6. I was got my wings closed, which is funny. I'm on your... Yeah, on your 6. Put a Fox in on him. Low shield. Fox free out. It's just rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. Still on your 6. Splash Gladius. Villet's engaging on the Matt guy. I'm gonna push back. Matt's actually thing, so watch Villet fire.
On the arrow.
Arrow's going super speed. I'm gonna wait until it slows down. I don't have your mark.
Arrow here, Sedul.
I'm still watching you. Yeah, they're going fast.
Where he is.
Yeah, I got him now. Got him now. Let me know when he's slow.
He's not yet, no. Alright, I'm gonna make him slow now. go.
Slow, Fox free out. Yeah, he'd probably go run. That's fine. Possible missile trail or follow. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. We're getting too boomy zoomy.
Yeah.
Just marking you just now because I can't see your marker. It's like literally in the ground.
Same. Disable is coming back again.
Yeah, I got him. I got him. That's Phil actually.
There you go.
Slow, going for a Fox. Fox free eye on him. Flash.
Dead. Good job.
Nah. I think it was more you and Villet, to be honest.
Cutlass engaging.
Right. Locking 4. Full Fox free out. Going for full bombardment on engines.
1, 2, Fox 3.
Final free out. We're gonna go for warp. It's got an engine now, actually. Might not be able to warp.
I'll put 2 more too.
I'll slow him behind you.
Top spin.
Oh. Yeah, that's... They're not out, though. That's got less.
Nice, good job.
Alright. Down, back down. Oh no, I'll pilot to there. Totally can't. 86. Oh, cool.
This guy in your chat is talking about the Chainsaw Man. I started watching it. The animations are amazing, but I just can't take it too serious.
That's one thing I've also... Yeah, I've heard it's just absolute fucking mess, but... Yeah, I'd be down for... There's another one here, actually.
Yeah, the Matt guy.
Oh, the Matt guy. Yeah, that's another one I want to check out. He's probably stopping rear.
Block pads.
I know. Hey, Harry Love. Sorry, I would have missed that, guys. Yeah, I need to check that one out. I'm going to start with 86, though, because if it's mechs, that instantly wins. I have 5 Berserk Deluxe Editions, hardback books worth every pound. I know, that's what I want to get. That's what I want. Is it the red and black ones, Alpha? Yeah, I would like that collection. I just can't justify the money right now, sadly. I have a ton of clickbait on YouTube, so I'm trying to get a good anime and go watch them. Yeah, that's the hard thing with like anime, is there's so much to it. What I don't understand is how this freelancer is still here.
Yeah.
Gladia's coming in.
Contact received. Shields.
The arrow's engaged on me. I'm gonna push on him now.
Yeah, just pushing off. They crashed into each other.
Nice, as planned.
Unless they kill us, but I doubt it. No, yeah, they hold.
I know. I am pro. Can make their team crash each other. 500 IQ? Yeah. I'm that good, chat. I'm that good. Sorry?
Did you catch the crash on stream?
Yeah, turned around, got it, yeah.
Nice.
Should be able to do that. I just don't even need to shoot anymore. I'm that good. That was so fucking fluky, but yeah. Yeah, take each other out, boys. Take each other out. What other genre of anime do you like? Again, like grim kind of stuff. So like Berserk. I do like stuff like Death Note and Code Geass kind of stuff, where it's like it's all mini games and stuff like that. You know, what do you call it when there's like a twist? You know, I really like them. I've not watched Edrunners yet. No. Again, dude, I got a big list, right? But I'll watch. I'll definitely move 86 up my list. Yeah, I know. Like for me, I'm just not really a big cyberpunk kind of fan, you know. Ah, thank you, Newt. Yeah, I'll accept that, DM. Let's have a look here. This is Anna. Newt sent me this for Anna. Let's have a look.
I'm turning around.
She loves her onesies, right?
Where'd it go? There it is. I'm going for it again.
She's a rammer, chat. She's a rammer. Look at that. Ramming. Let me get rid of these as well. Reported, yeah. Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, that's another one I need to watch. Psychopaths was phenomenal. God damn it. Yeah, there's a lot I need to watch. But again, that's like what I say with anime, is that, you know, to try and get through everyone's stuff. Like if it's 1 or 2 seasons, that's doable, right? But when somebody gives me like if somebody says, "Oh, have you watched One Piece?" No, I'm not even starting One Piece, because for me to catch up with One Piece is impossible. So I just won't even start, right? I just go, yeah, it's a good anime. I'll do, right? I remember the last time I had a major binge, Sir Bleb, was when Naruto finished and I watched everything from the beginning to the end again. In like a stupid binge of like 2 months. And yeah, I was drained. But I enjoyed it, you know? It was the same with Bleach. I'm waiting for the Bleach to finish, and then I'm gonna watch all of it. because I'm looking forward to seeing how the studio is updated and stuff. Death Note, the original Death Note, yeah. Oh, it's Death Note is really good. Black Clover, no. Again, I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, by the way. I don't know why, but for me it never really caught my attention, you know what I mean? Steins Gate, no. Like Black Clover, I've been enjoying, what's it called, Demon Slayer. I think the artwork in Demon Slayer is just beautiful. How many people have watched Demon Slayer and you've seen the spider mother scene? How many people have seen that? That probably is one of the most touching endings I've ever seen. And it's just incredibly done. The artwork is just insane. Roger that. Major Titan. Redlining's amazing as well. If you ain't watched Dragon Ball Z, you should watch 4 Team. I've seen some fan-made Dragon Ball Z stuff that just looks so much better than the original stuff. Oh, the Mugen Train. Oh my god, the ending of that, like, holy shit. I wasn't expecting much with Mugen Train, to be honest, because obviously it's a filler movie, right? And I like when they do filler movies that tie in next season and stuff. But I was not expecting the ending of that one, like, obviously new stuff from, like, the manga and stuff, but it's just, again, like, the artwork in Demon Slayer is just insane. For Team 4 Stardew, a parody of Dragon Ball. Is that like the dub stuff? I can't remember what they did it with Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. I'm trying to remember what you actually call that again. The group that sort of do it. And it's just funny as hell. Actually crazy. Oh yeah, the storytelling in Demon Slayer is just absolutely mental. It's so good. No, I've not, Krasla. Again, like it's one of the most horrible things. I absolutely love anime and manga, but there's just so much out there that I watch through like a few things and then like I'll have a break for a couple of months, do something else, come back to something, you know what I mean? It's an absolute mission to chug through things. Hellsing is something I want. Like, for me, I've rewatched the Castlevania series on Netflix. I like Castlevania for Netflix was really good actually. Very much enjoyed it. It's got weird sort of artwork to it, but very cool. The final part of season 2 was or not season 2, it was I think it's season 4 or something like that. The one where death is included. It's fucking awesome, man. That's another thing that I've not really got into KOB is Love, Death and Robots. The only one I've actually watched is the dropship one. Lucky, what's it called?
Lucky 13.
That's it, yeah. Hey, Jackass, how you doing? This game will be fun when it comes out in year 4242. Well, none of us will be alive, so we don't need to care about that, right? I get plenty of fun from Star Citizen. Sometimes the journey is the fun part on things. Depends how you look at it. How many seasons, by the way, does 86 have? I actually didn't read that when I looked up here. 86. Broadcast premiere 21, finished airing 11 episodes. Alright, cool. It's only 11 episodes. Nice. Basically a season. I think it's just long one. I mean, depending on how you look at 11, 5 episodes for a season just wouldn't be a thing, right? I can hear those like afterburners in the distance. It's quite cool. The other sort of like mech anime that I watched, like it doesn't have that good a storyline, was Kuromo something. It's about like this Japanese kid gets sort of like pushed through time sort of thing. And it's like got mechs and stuff. It's a weird one, but I kind of like the way the mechs work around where they're like nanotech kind of stuff. So if you actually injure the mech, it injures the pilot kind of thing. No, not it's let me find it here. You're talking about what's it called? Thingybob. Oh God, it's got a crazy name to it. Gurren Lagann, that's it. No, it's let's see here. Kuro Mukuro. Hope I'm saying that right. It's like a Japanese mecha, and it only had like a couple of seasons and stuff like that, but it was pretty cool actually. Because obviously, if you look at mechs, you've got Code Geass, which is absolutely fantastic. Darling in the Fran, that's a good one. I actually like that. Tengen Top Gurren Lagann, that's a good one. I've actually never seen Evangelion. I need to start that one. I'm gonna try this 86 out. What's the other one? I also need to see Noah Zero as well. I've seen a bit of them. And what else have we got? What else have we got on the list? Obviously all the Gundams, that's an instant win on my part. Yeah, there's a huge fucking list actually. You couldn't finish Evangelion? Never started Code Geass? It's good. Apparently they're meant to be making a new series on it. But I don't know, like if that will come around. Knights of Sidonia is right up your alley. What's Knights of Sidonia about? Sci-fi Mega, is that? Let's have a look. Knights of Sidonia. Is it Sidonia no Kishi? That's it, right, okay. Aired 2014, 12 episodes. Yep, alright. Adding that to the list. So we got 86, and we're gonna do then Sidonia. I can blast through that like literally in a night, right? I don't know if that's a good thing to actually say to people. 12 episodes? Fuck it easy. I'll do that in a night. Obviously I've got to get the night for that. It's when somebody gives me like something that's like 3 or 4 series. I ain't getting that out anytime soon. So if you like OSTs, listen to the one from Dark Maiden. Alright, let's have a look. Or Dust Maiden, did you say? And what's that for? So I'm getting a good collection of stuff whilst waiting for the next fight. Let's have a look here. It's a podcast that comes up. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a listen. Is this it? No. Right, well there we go. That's all I could find. And oh, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. First time I see the villain on Sidonia seem weird, but the story and action is good. Nice, yeah. I mean, 11, 12 episodes, that's like an easy like night of things to do, right? So I don't mind, and especially as they're both mech, right? Ah, thank you, sir, but appreciate that, dude.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're not coming back.
Most likely, yeah.
So I'm
Probably
gonna head off for now.
Alright, cool.
Do some stuff before the evening.
Yeah. Cool.
Right.
I'll see you later then, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Is this it here? So. Alright, cool. Do a little listen. It's your Bob. Alright. Did I rearm? No, I did, yeah. And that freelance is still there, like, holy shit. Reminds me a little bit of, like, what's it called? Claymore, a little bit. Nix, you're going absolutely crazy, dude. That's your bed, bud. Oi! Oi!
What you doing? What you doing, stinky puppy? No.
Stinky puppy. Where'd that? Oh, so. Hallelujah. I give props to that group, guys. Coming back, fighting all that time. Hey, Nix. Don't worry, bud. Not long. I know you need to go out for your outing. I'm fresh as glad still though. What's that? Oh, maybe that's not a beacon. Oh, the freelancers actually finally disappeared. Holy shit. Holy shit, it finally timed out. That was a long ass time. Oh my god, there's your barista. A goddamn barista. Gunned it down? I appreciate it. Ooh! A Scorpius! Of course. Wings closed as well. You seen that? Wings closed. Bringing them towards you. Let's lock up two. Looks like they're going. I know, hey, Fresh, I know. It's alright. I have backup. I can't wait till SE gets VR support. Yeah, I know. I would love that. VR support would be a huge, huge thing for me. We're also probably watching the channel, fresh, you know how it is. Guess what? I bought an AM4 DDR board yesterday for the phone. Ooh, nice, nice. I'm looking forward to seeing how, like, what's it called? 5 goes, you know? I can't wait till you can't close the wings on the Scorpius. That's coming in either 3.17.4 or 3.18. I can't remember which one Yogi said. But yeah, soon you won't be able to use the wings exploit nonsense. Right, so in the Scorpius, if you have size 2 Sir Blib and you close the wings down, it can't fire its guns, right? It can only fire its turret. But if you move to size 3, when you close the wings, you can still fire through your fuselage and it closes off the cross section. But what people don't realize is when you close the wings, it also puts the wing, which has huge amount of HP, over the engines of the Scorpius, and that's the exploit. You're shooting your guns whilst you have huge HP values over your engines that can't be hit by guns. They can only be hit by missiles, right? So you have a much smaller profile. You can shoot and stay as maneuverable as with your wings out. And what happens is it's a power plant issue where when you close your wings in the fixes, you won't be able to shoot your guns as the pilot. So you'll be able to play defensively, but you also won't be able to play offensively at the same time. And that's what the exploit is right now. And people literally close their wings to use this. That's why I've got no, like, whenever I see a Scorpius with their wings closed, I've just got no respect for that pilot. Whenever I use a Scorpius, wings out, I have no issues with it, right? But it's always somebody that has to use cheese to fucking win a fight right now. Wings closed, shooting, pilot guns, and gunner, right? It's just sad. But again, all you need to do is get in your Scorpius, right? And when you close the wings of the Scorpius, watch how these little foils extend out and they actually cover certain parts of the ship so you can't hit them as hard, right? Yeah, same with me, devs, right? Also, I don't know where they've gone with their Scorpius. I guess realized that they couldn't do it for Scorpius. I don't know. I know last patch, sometimes visually you would look wings closed. You can tell by the gunfire though, Vinny, that's the problem, right? You literally see the wings closed and the pilot's guns are shooting through the fuselage. Even if it's a visual thing, it's still a mechanic, right? And climb back in? Well, that may happen in the future, who knows, right? I know they want to make like mag boots and EVA a thing, you know. So the gunfire would be the same despite visual. Like, if it's just a visual bug, right? You would not be getting hit so hard because the guns would be further placed about. Again, it all gets fixed very shortly, so you'll see a lot of people melt their Scorpius the moment that they can't do this cheese, right? It's the same thing whenever you see this game, right? Everyone gets rid of the ship that they use all the time, and I'm not saying that these guys use the ship all the time, but you know what I mean? Whenever you see somebody constantly wings closed in a Scorpius, and that's all they do, they will get rid of the Scorpius the moment that they have to fly with their wings open, right? That's why cheese always just breaks this game. And it's not necessarily like a mechanic design, it's just a broken ass mechanic that has issues. Yeah. I remember everyone was using the Prowler as a fighter killer, Zeph. I never used it for that. You know what I mean? They were literally using it to absolutely destroy fighters like it was insane. What about the turret gunner? Will it still be able to fire? Yeah. That's what I mean, Vinny, is like literally use the... you lose the offensive part of the pilot when you close your wings, but right now it doesn't do that, right? So you're defensive, and I say defensive because you're smaller section to hit, and you're able to fire effectively. So you're defensively and offensively at the same time. The idea is that in the future you'll close your wings to be more defensive and just let your gunner go ham, right? And that's totally cool, right? So when you see in the future Scorpius closing its wings, obviously not for this patch, whenever it comes out, you'll know that they're playing defensively instead of being offensive. Because when the wings go out, you'll be like... And again, it'll help in atmosphere when we get control surfaces. If you think about it, you'll be able to bring your profile down and move a lot faster. So you'll see people basically engaging to have more mobility and attack, and then when they go defense, you'll see the pilot move away and stuff. Like it is in Star Wars, you know? They say attack formation foil or whatever the hell it is. Hey, Ken, how you doing, Chief? But everyone will always use the cheese in the game. The only time, like for me, when the 600i was broken, I would always despawn my 600i and bring it back with the speed bug to keep legit. And the only time that I've ever had to be forced to use cheese is when everyone was in talons and attritions that were cutting through shields, right? That's the only time I had to start using that shit, because everyone was using it. Or attritions, you know when attritions literally cut through shields? You were forced to use attritions because there was no way to fight somebody that had that broken weapon. And it just became an absolute pain in the ass. This is why I can't wait. Like, generally, the most thing that I struggle with right now in combat is the fact that we have shield holes. Shield holes basically means that somebody can beam through my shields, do damage to me, and especially for one shield ship, it's very difficult to come back on that. It's not that I can't engage two people at once, it's the fact that I'm literally getting hit through the shields continuously. Saber's amazing in Hearthstone. Absolutely love it. Engage S, foils in attack position. Thank you, dude. Is that up in the air? No. Again, I really wish they would have it where it only shows. One shield ship, rip my poor costume. They'll be doing a lot of changes though. Well, the Saber is going to be able to do stuff like that, Sir Bleb, where in the future they want it where you'll be able to bring the wings back in the Saber without lowering the landing gear, right? And the same will be for Vanguard, Retaliator, Hornet, technically, because the button that you press to do it in the Scorpius is getting added to all these ships as well. We're not going to see it in 17.4 or 3.18, but we might see it for 4.0. Because again, this has a beneficial effect for atmosphere flying, which they're adding in real or control surfaces and atmosphere effect, which we don't have right now. All we have is a dampening on engines effect when you're in atmosphere. So when they actually do this, the idea is that a Saber should be able to do like an F-14, where it'll bring its wings back, and it'll be able to go faster in the straight line and the sort of horizontal vertical turns, or creating angular effect. And then the wings will come out when you want to be more mobile and stuff, you know? Yeah, F-14 is my favorite plane as well. But that's the idea that you'll have with vanguards and retaliators and all that stuff, is you'll be able to bring it down to have a little bit of a faster atmosphere effect. It won't do shit in space, right? However, somebody could just fold the wings, I suppose, so they might make it where it's only an atmosphere thing. I don't know how they'll do it, because technically a vanguard could just close its wings, but whenever somebody goes to me, oh yeah, that would slow the profile down. If you actually look at the wings in the Vanguard, there's nothing of importance connected to them. They are just literally little wings. So you should never be focusing on those little flaps anyway, because they don't do shit. It's the same for a Sabre. If you can bring the profile down, it's still, if you look at it, still going to be the sort of pancake that it is right now. So I don't see any advantage in space if you could close your wings and keep them closed whilst you're flying around. You know, for these ships anyway. And for a Hornet, if you actually close your wings, for a Hornet, your guns fire out to the side like that. So if you ever guys do it, you've got fixed weapons on the Hornet and actually put your landing gear down, your guns just shoot out the side. So again, there's no like super thing for it. It would only be for an atmosphere sort of movement, right? The Harrier, for me, Harrier is a really good plane. It's really, really lovely. Like for me, F-14, F-22, I'm not a big fan of the 35, but definitely, and the Vulcan. The Vulcan is one of my favorite bombers. That thing just sounds godly when it flies past. A-10, yeah, A-10's a lovely one. But yeah, F-14, F-22, they're my faves. Just for the way that they behave. I do like the 57 though, the Sukhoi 57 is really, really nice to look at. Alright guys, I am going to call it there. I appreciate Villa and Fresh, but yeah, whilst we have sort of like a quiet weekend until IE starts, I'm going to get the pup out as he is sitting patiently waiting for me. And since we're roughly around, you know, coming up for nearly 2 hours and a half, it'll get longer and longer the older he gets, because he'll be able to just chill in the house and not have any problems and stuff like that. Right, so remember, Fight or Flight is on tonight. I think it's at 8 PM UK time, or 6 PM or something like that. Let's have a look. I can send you on to. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get food. I've not had breakfast either, and I'm starting to get a little bit cranky. Or hangry, whatever you want to call it. I appreciate all the love today. Thank you very much for the raids, the follows, and the resubs as well, guys. We'll be back on tomorrow from normal time, and we can discuss things. Also got React on Inside Star Citizen coming out tonight at 7 PM for you guys. Noobifier 1 went out last night as well, if you want to catch up on it. Alright. Nerdy Nettie's just gone live. She's an absolute legend. Friends with Sai. We raided Sai yesterday. She's starting off Ragnarok and all that stuff. Actually, no, she's just gone live just now. I wonder how long her starting soon screen is. Let me keep watching that actually. Who else have I got? Thank you, Glitch. KOB, take care, guys. Don't forget to check out the songs. I will do. I'm also gonna... I won't start 86 tonight, but I'm gonna start it probably Monday evening, and get that polished out, and then move on to the next one and stuff like that. Tomo, Harry Love, thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate it. She's still on her starting screen, so I'm not sure what to do. I'm looking for the Star Citizen category, but nobody I can send you to. Yeah, they show my list. Again, a lot of people are just off playing other games. I got loads of New World, Ragnarok. Go on, Nettie. I thought that was your boy Troy there. Let's see through here. You got to show me love. Okay, I'm just gonna send you to her. I don't know how long she'll be. But obviously, I have a puppy that needs to go. I'm gonna quickly raid and run. She's an awesome lady, guys. She plays a lot of Sea of Thieves, but she's playing God of War Ragnarok right now. And she's just literally moved from Canada to the UK. Yeah, she's really cool. You'll enjoy her content. You will enjoy her content. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for being here. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't get to catch you tomorrow. Enjoy Fight or Flight. It's on tonight. I'll post some message on Twitter or something like that. But yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you for all the love. Ghost Phantom, take care. Villet, thank you very much for the fun today. And also the images. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend if I don't get to see you. Stay safe. It's tongue twister. Ah, name change. Name change. Take care, guys.